Alright folks, this is First Lady Forever Blue coming at you once again with my chart confessions. Looking at GBP USD for next week to see what we're going to do. Right now it looks like we are in a bullish structure, but wanted to go over with my personal conscience and with those who are listening or want to listen, how I'm going to mark this up, where do I see this going. So I always start with a top-down analysis. I normally start with the daily time frame. This week I am going to start with a weekly time frame, just to get a stronger idea what really is going on. I do see where we are. Looking at where we are, we have a low, a weekly low at this level right here. Some people would put their horizontal trend line down there, but price actually came all the way down here, so I'm going to use the wick, and I usually make my weekly trend lines a different color. And yeah, this is a weekly level of support, and I just have that out. I keep that marked off just for my own self, so I can see where I am in the market. Where we are right now is about right here, so this is going to be my weekly level of resistance. So let's just change this to resistance. Right, so that's where we are. Just want to see in matches, you want to make sure that your trend lines are strong, and how you know they're strong is because it's been touched about 2 times, between 2 and 3 times, and we see that this definitely has been touched previously. It acted as a level of support before, and now currently it's acting as a level of resistance. I'm not going to put the circle there because it's going to look horrible when I go down to a different time frame. So this doesn't go back farther than 2003, so this is the lowest that it's been since 2003, beyond 2003. So this is actually pretty good. I'm not for sure how far back it'll go. I can probably check on a monthly and just see. Maybe I had some more data. I don't have any data here from back to 2003. Okay, so that's where we are just from a weekly perspective. Looking at this level of support and resistance, we broke down, hit support, and of course we know that price always rides between support and resistance in channels. This would be the channel. Price currently is above the channel, which makes this a buy zone. Anything below this black channel line or trend line will make this a sell zone. So currently we still are in a buy zone. So now let's go down to my daily and get a different perspective as well. Again, we see that we still are respecting this trend line, showing that we are in effect in a buy zone. What do I see? This is Brexit right here. Been hearing talks about how they want to fill this gap. They want to push price quite high, and so where could it possibly be going? We know that market moves in a harmonious fashion, so you can use straight price action, but we can use harmonics to determine where price is probably going to go, and where it's probably going to reverse at. So what I would do with this here in the daily time frame is I'm looking, we see that price is now making higher lows, so showing that we are in a bullish structure. We are currently at this level of support right here. Let me just bring that up right there. I like to try to make it nice and neat. And that red color, I go between colors. I play around with colors so much because it does something. It's just something for me. I have to have the right colors. So anyway, so this is the most current level of support that we're in. We see price has come down to test the level, come back up, came back down to retest the level, and has reacted to that. I do also see a possible harmonic pattern being formed here, a bearish bat, which is one of the most harmonic patterns that's being traded, where 86 pretty much right there, which is really in the same level of resistance, in the same zone right here with the weekly resistance, also confirming that this area of resistance, this trend line here, is a strong area of support and resistance. You see how it has tapped over here, reacted. So now we have, we're going to probably get, we had a second tap, and then right here, it may touch, it may not touch, but it's acting as a magnet. So we have price coming down from this area. But since I said that we're in a bullish structure, and I do believe that price is going to rise, I'll take profit on this would be between a 382 and an 886, and we see a level of structure here after price. If price breaks this structure and completes this bearish bat, it will come down into this area here, and we can actually take profit if we're going to be entering into a sell, or we can wait for price to come down into that area and give us some kind of market formation and do a price continuation back up into the trend. On a larger note, I do see a Gartley pattern possibly forming. Right here we have the X, we have the A, B, C, and then about right here, 1618. So this is what I actually foresee where price is actually going. This area right here, you can see if I move my crossbow, bring this over here, right around here, is a structured level. This acted as resistance. It came back down, broke it. Resistance came back down, so it tested it here, tested here's resistance, came back up, and then a sharp Brexit down here. So all along here, this level is a strong area of resistance. It has been confirmed that this area is good. We have multiple taps here in this area. So I am very confident that once we get to this area here, we can take a nice trade. Now what I intended to do is hopefully in this area here put a buy trade in and ride this all the way up to the D point. Our next level of resistance could be right here. Let me just change this color. I'm going to change it to red. Take off the text. And then we have this area up here. A total of, from, let's say we get in on a 50 and we ride up here, you have 702 pips. If you ride up further to the D completion, you have almost 1300 pips on this particular trade. Our take profit levels for this Gartley, actually it's not a Gartley, it is a crab, I'm sorry, is the 382 and this 618 level. Let's leave the 50 in there as well. Let's bring this over so you can see. So once we get here, it may actually crash and fall all the way down. We have at least back down into the 382 level. You have another 1,102 pips, but you see, and that's hidden some structure right here, and or we can come down into the 61.8, which is another level of structure, which is about 1,800 pips. So either way, a sell or a buy, this is a phenomenal trade. This is one to watch for sure. I would definitely say by next week we may be in this pattern here. Once you come up into this level here, this could be maybe a week or two, come up into this level here, I would definitely be looking to either sell back down into this level, and definitely look at price action to look for that chart pattern or some type of information giving you a signal that this is going to be a buy back into the original buy trend, the bullish trend. So this is on my plate to be definitely watching. It coincides with what I find on the DXY, and GU is known to be a volatile pair, so there are pips to be made, and if you miss this trade, as my buddy says, hashtag nacho pips. Talk to you later.